This is the National Weather Service in Elko, here to bring you a drought update brief for central and northern Nevada. In this brief, we provide an overview on the current snowpack across the region, the water year precipitation to date, the current drought status across Nevada, and their long-range outlook for precipitation. For the third straight year in a row, mountain snowpack across the northern and central Nevada is running well below average. The bar graph on the lower right shows that all watershed basins are running well below average, with the Northern Great Basin watershed being in the worst shape at 33% of normal. The best watershed basin is the Upper Humboldt River at 68% of normal. For more detailed information, the individual NRCS snow tell sites and their current snow water equivalent are listed in the table. You can see that there are only two reporting stations that are close to normal for this time of year, and that is Diamond Peak and Coral Canyon. Since the beginning of the 2013-14 water year, which starts on October 1st of 2013, there have been mixed readings on how well we are doing at our climate recording sites. The red line in the above graph is the normal precipitation to date, with the green line showing how much has fallen this year. You can see that Elko and Tonopah are running well below average for the water year, with both sites below 50% of normal. Winnemucca and Ely have received significantly more precipitation and are running near average for the water year to date. This map is an aerial representation of how much precipitation has fallen for the water year compared to normal. You can see there are some localized areas across White Pine and Eureka County with near average precipitation, in addition to a small area around Winnemucca proper. Besides these local areas, the majority of central and eastern Nevada are running from 50 to 70% of normal. The driest region has been across extreme northern Nevada, with most areas below 50% and large swaths of Humboldt County below 25%. It is also interesting to note that the Sierra Front and the Sierra Nevada Mountains have also been extremely dry. Essentially no changes in the drought monitoring across Nevada over the last 3 months, with moderate to severe drought over eastern Nevada and extreme to exceptional drought over central and northwestern Nevada. With mountain snowpack well below average and precipitation running near to below average across the region, the drought will continue to persist and intensify in some areas over the next month. Due to the longevity of this drought, the region will have to have a prolonged period of above average precipitation to decrease the drought status. The current outlook is still grim, at least through the end of January. The West Coast ridge that has been responsible for keeping California and Nevada mostly dry this winter is forecasted to stay in place over the next week. The Climate Prediction Center 8 to 14 day outlook is also showing a high probability of below average precipitation across the west. Thus it's looking like it will stay mostly dry through the second half of January. Looking at the Climate Prediction Center January, February, March seasonal outlook, it is showing a higher probability of below average precipitation across southern Nevada, with equal chances across central and northern Nevada. The California-Nevada River Forecast Center outlook for the Humboldt River and its tributaries is bleak for this water year. The above graphic dictates the forecasted volume of flow on area rivers compared to an average year. You can see that most rivers are only forecasted to have 25% of their annual flow this year. Unless the second half of winter brings significant precipitation, then dry and low reservoirs will remain low due to the lack of spring melt-off. So in summary, mountain snowpack is running well below average. The drought is forecast to continue and possibly intensify. Water flow forecasts near rivers look bleak, and a prolonged period of significant precipitation is needed to improve the drought status. This has been a web brief on the drought impact in northern central Nevada. Thank you for listening.